Hey everyone, 𝘃𝗶𝗂𝘀 here, and I have another live swatch and review for you. Yes, it's the 2023 summer collection by Chinaglaze. I know, better late than never. I'm finally getting this video out. I was super pumped when they released these jellies because it's something a little bit different from what they usually do. So if you want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the Chills crew, and links will be in the description. So let's get started. So starting in a rainbow-esque type order, I'm going to start with Razor Burn. This is a medium tone blue jelly, and it did reach full opacity in 3 coats. You can see in the first coat, it is definitely sheer. By the second, it starts to build up, and by the third, it is definitely opaque, even on a clear nail tip. Now, I want to give out a quick disclaimer, tip, whatever this may be, because of these polishes being jellies and Chinaglaze's reputation, where I'm not saying it's a negative thing, just make sure that you wipe off the excess polish from the stem of the brush back into the bottle before you start painting your nails, and then you won't have running or pulling. But that aside though, there are no comparisons with this. Frostbite is definitely shimmery. This is more of a jelly-ish tone, and then Crush It On Blue is totally different, a deeper tone, so definitely no dupes for sure. Next we have Rosin Lime, and this is a bright lime green jelly, and this is my favorite out of the collection. I know not a whole lot of people were a fan of this color because they said that the formula was absolute crap, but in my personal opinion, I love it. I did reach full opacity in 3 coats. Now granted, yes, this is a nail tip, but as soon as I got this collection, this was the first color that I put on my natural nails, and with careful application, I got 3 coats with no bald spots or anything. It's just knowing how to manipulate or use a Chinaglaze polish and wiping off the excess. I didn't have any problems. I will say though, between the 3 here that you can see, obviously Frosty Lime it's in its own little world. But when it comes to Once a Witch, Always a Witch and Frozen Lime, there is a slight difference. Once a Witch is lighter and Frozen Lime is a teensy bit deeper. I know, it's so subtle. Unless you are a fanatic for like lime greens, you don't need both. But if you like lime greens, then why not? Have both. It's you do you, boo. So up next we have the yellows, and this is Berry Yummy, and it is a bright yellow jelly. Now, as for the name, I know you probably have heard this, I don't know how many times with people reviewing this collection. I'm getting banana vibes, not berries, but hey, it is what it is. It did take me 3 coats to reach full opacity. You want to be careful about the running and pulling. Again, just make sure that you wipe off the excess polish from the stem of the brush into the neck of the bottle, and you'll be a-okay. For the color, I really did like it. It's definitely giving me Big Bird vibes, honestly. But when it comes to any dupes or anything like that for comparisons, no, there's no dupes whatsoever. Solar Power definitely has like a fine golden shimmer running throughout it. It's from an older collection. And then Work It Honey is definitely lighter. It's definitely more of a spring tone. So with this one, it's definitely giving me like banana vibes, like in the summer, if you catch my drift. Now for our orange, and this is going to be Glad You Melt Me, and it is a bright orange jelly, and yes, this is a jelly. It takes 3 coats to reach full opacity, very squishy looking by the time the 3rd coat is on there. Just be careful with the application from the running and pulling. But yes, this was my 2nd favorite out of this collection from other than Frozen Lime, and I'm here for it. It's great for the summer, it's great for the fall. I don't know about you, but I am definitely feeling like I'm thinking of a manicure or fall nail art with like a jelly sandwich with pumpkins or leaves. Oh, that would be amazing. Now for comparisons, no, there are no dupes here. This is definitely a bright orange jelly, and then Good as Marigold is a little bit different. It is a deeper tone, and then Accent Piece has more of that. It's more of a goldy tone, but it also has that shimmer running throughout it. So no dupes here, but definitely a winner. Now starting to get into our pinks, this is going to be Will That Be a Cup or a Cone, and it is a bright bubblegum pink Crelly. This has a fantastic formula. I really enjoyed this one. I'm not really so much a pink person. However, I do feel like the formula was really good. I did do 3 coats just to see if I could see if it deepened up the color, which it really didn't, honestly. So you could possibly even get away with 2 coats if you're really careful with your application. When it comes to the formula, I mean, it's definitely more opaque, so it's definitely not really a jelly. This is definitely a Crelly for sure. I didn't have any type of dupes whatsoever. Pink Voltage has that pink shimmer that runs throughout it, and then I would say it's almost to the same type of tone as Pink Voltage, but again, no shimmer. And then Kid in a Candy Store is from the spring collection, but definitely not similar. It is a much lighter pink. And last but not least is going to be Tan-Burr-Ine, and this is a bright watermelon pink 𝘿𝗿. Definitely not a jelly. This is 𝘿𝗿 territory for sure. It did take me, well, I should say I did 3 coats. You could possibly get away with 2 coats with this polish, but I did 3 just to see if it deepened up the color, and I didn't really see a difference. But I will say that when it comes to the formula, it's really, really good. If you have longer nails, you might need to do 3 coats, but on short nails, definitely 2. Just be careful with your application, but this one actually was fairly decent. When it comes to comparisons, I didn't have any dupes. There is something similar with 𝘂𝗶𝗏 and Tan-Burr-Ine. However, they are different. 𝘂𝗶𝗏 definitely dries down to like a satin finish, and of course with Tan-Burr-Ine, it's more of that jelly-ish, 𝘿𝗿, you know, shiny finish. And then of course, She's a Maniac is in a league of her own, honestly, because the fact that it's bright and it's got that intense pink shimmer, so no dupes here. And there you have it. That is the 6-piece collection. Let me know down below what your favorites were out of this collection. If you're a fan of jellies, if you don't care for it, maybe you're looking more forward to the fall collection, which, by the way, spoiler alert, I am obsessed with. I am working on a video with that, and I can't wait to get my hands on the Halloween collection because it looks amazing. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Join the Chills crew. Thank you for subscribing and staying subscribed. And until then, take care and stay chilly.